The attorneys, please all rise for the following test. The following test of the things we think, say, or do. First, second, third, fourth. Please be seated. What are we song? Two Moses.
R-O-T-A-R-Y, let's spell rotary. R-O-T-A-R-Y is one let see. From north is south, from east to west, the north is north, from south and west. R-O-T-A-R-Y, let's spell rotary. R-O-T-A-R-Y, let's spell rotary. R-O-T-A-R-Y is roller family. Well, that's what I'm from, that's our truth. Well, it is what's up, it's best to be. R-O-T-A-R-Y, let's spell rotary.
And may we invite Kitty Pat to introduce our today's guests and visiting Rotarians.
Good afternoon, dear Rotarian members. Today we have a speaker from Dathom扶輪社, Sarah. Another Rotarian from Toronto, Canada, Debbie.
Okay, let us sing Welcome Visiting Rotarian song. Please, please.
Yes, our brother, we greet you. We greet you. We want you to feel our friendship is real. We are glad you're here today. So get back home and we will see. Bring us from all the fellowship. And when once more you are near our door. Come again, Rotarian, come again.
Okay, oral presentation. We're going to present 4 terms of water from November to February. Let us invite our Rotarians, Rotarian F, Rotarian Air, Amy, Ada, Fredo, President Fire, Juice, John, Jess, Jimmy, Oakley, Pat, Shulam, Simon, Still, Little, anyone else?
现在是要几个？
拜拜，两个吃饭。
真的有点难。1、2、3。OK，
下次 action， 香港。
就是在外面的，真的这样不太好哦。
这有问题。
听到吧？
We can give you in advance for the next term.
我从外面
都需要都有啊。每次来都
Next, we have President's time. President Fire, please.
Dear distinguished and parliamentarian, first I have to thank you our DB John. He arranged our occasional visit. It's really very joyful and wonderful, and also he donate 2 plates for the owner of the factory. We really appreciate for that. Thank you, DB John. Second, I have to say that last Saturday we attend the ceremony of local grant in Zhongyuan Bulo Aboriginal people, a small village of about 500 people. It's a great project. It's really great honor to represent our Tatung local club to attend that ceremony. It's really a very great successful global grant. I think we did a similar project in the past, also in Ren'ai Xiang, Faxiangcun. So I think in the next few years, maybe we have chance to do the same project. It's really great. And also I have to thank you, our PP Peter and his spouse, and also our PE Simon, we go there together. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Next, we have Secretary's time. Amy's not here, so I'm substituting her place. Just a couple of reminders. First of all, we will have a March board meeting after this regular meeting, so board members, please stay after the meeting. And next we have a GSE inbound host family wanted. What is that? April 6th to April 8th. Would it be for 5 families or? Only one. So if any of you are available and will reach out, we would greatly appreciate it. And should be interesting. Where are they from?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Wonderful. Oh, you can make it different to see. And this is who they are.
I need one family.
Do we know it's gonna be a guy or girl, male or female? Okay, so should be interesting. They look like family people. And another reminder is March 25th to 26th. I believe all our members have registered district convention. That's the lunch on the 25th. Right? So it should be held at Ocean University. Please should come. Please reserve your time and show up. Okay, speaker introduction for today's meeting. May we invite our district assistant governor Sumi to introduce our today's speaker.
Good afternoon, Honorable Ken and Sarah. Actually, I met Sarah several years ago in so-called the French commercial chamber, 就是法国工商会, and we sit at the same table and we have some conversation. And I believe that was the first year you chartered the 大同扶轮社 or the second year, the third year. And at that time, my daughter Joy was there. And so I introduced Joy to Sarah and say, oh, Sarah, please take good care of my daughter. And then after 3 weeks, Joy told me, Mom, I'm a Rotarian, okay? I said, excuse me, you're only 29 years old. And she said she found the Dawn is very active and very interesting, and she thinks she can do a lot of things in the Rotary Club. I think it's young girls to the 不自量力, but I think she's doing good. So let me introduce Sarah. Sarah now is the senior partner of Baker McKenzie. Jews know this factory, right? No, this firm, the so-called 法律. Sarah said this is like a McDonald law firm. That means it's worldwide.
It's like Hyatt.
Like what?
Like Grand Hyatt.
Oh, Grand Hyatt, it's not McDonald's. It's a chain store, right? Franchise everywhere. And besides that, she has very good experience in the Rotary. I think you'll be the district governor of 2019-20, right? Oh my God. In district 35-21. So because it's a long list, I just let her to just introduce her to everybody instead of running all the list. So what a long list. So let's welcome Sarah.
President Fire, and thank you for today's introduction, and all the Rotarians, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Thank you. I really feel very honored to be here. To be honest, I never know that there is an English-speaking club in Taichung. Okay, so I didn't prepare well, and I just landed in Taoyuan Airport from US this morning. So I didn't prepare English presentation, but of course I will address to you in English. Hope that's fine with Keith. And this guest from Canada. Okay.
He can read Chinese.
Chinese better than me.
Okay, so before I started, I want to show you two figures. Is one here? Oh, okay. I think my secretary gave me a shorter version because we have only 30 minutes. All right, it's okay. So then we have a puzzle with you, okay? How many homeless children do you think that we have in Taiwan? Homeless children. The children who were registered as orphans, that's one kind. The other kind is that they do have their parents, but they don't have a home to go back to during the Chinese New Year. So the social bureaus of city government will have to arrange where they will go during the Chinese New Year. There is a record for that. So how many do you think?
1 million?
Oh my God! Who else? That's too many. What's the population of Taiwan?
23 million.
Right, yeah. So the answer is 180,000. 18万. Okay, that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. And then let me ask you another puzzle. Okay, so how many students are under loan during the college time?
70%. Too much.
Too many.
Give me just a wild guess. How many people, how many students, college students under loan, 就是学贷 的青年，学贷的大学学生。What is from here? 20,000?
30,000.
30,000? 200,000.
Is it possible?
It's almost 1 million.
Oh my God.
My answer was for the next question.
Okay, so I think that's why I want to share with you about what we have been doing in my district. Okay, started from my Rotary Club, and then expanded to our district. Okay, but really before I come here, I've been wondering who am I, and what do I have to share with you? Because you have a history of 28 years or 28 years. You have been doing so much, probably, and before I started, I became a lawyer 28 years ago, right? Who am I to share with you what I have been doing? Okay, I really hesitated. I wanted to share with you, but I don't know if it's worth mentioning. But then my student from Bridge of Life, this project, Jeannie is her name, okay? Jeannie just sent me an email. She said, "Hey, Sarah, I just finished my class last weekend, okay? Bridge of Life asks students to must join coaching classes, not just getting money." Okay, so every weekend she has to go to attend classes. So she sent me an email. She said, I found it so beautiful that I didn't know your program earlier. Okay, she is a very motivated college student from a low-income family. Her father is a Shanghainese massage master. That's all he can do in Taiwan. Okay, and her mom suffers from depression, right? So she is very poor, but she has to help her siblings. She has 3 younger brothers and sisters. So all of that financial burden of her family is on her shoulder. Okay, so she is exactly the target students of Bridge of Life. Right? So with her encouragement, I said, well, I can share with you something. Yeah. So I want to tell you what we have been doing. Why do we select this service? It's because it touches our members and it serves our social need in Taiwan. And secondly, what's so special? What's the features of Bridge of Life? And third, who are we helping? It's my Siri talking. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, once I answer my Siri. Yeah, sorry, I don't know how to turn it off. Right. One time I asked my Siri, am I being too busy? Because I'm a very busy lawyer. My law firm has 6,000 lawyers in the world. My Taipei office has about 80 lawyers and totally 300 staff. So I have been very busy, not just in the court, not just in meetings. I also have to join Rotary. I have to do something for my Rotary. So one time I asked my Siri, what am I doing? Why am I making myself so busy? And then you know what's the answer? Said, you are crazy. Siri is really excellent. Really excellent. Wow, really. Wow. Okay. So as I said, right, we do have a figure here. Students under with this burden of loan is this so many in Taiwan. So we do think that we can help these people, okay, these students. But when we do, we don't just give them money, as I said, right? We give them 15,000 NT for 1 year. Okay, but with this money, a condition is that they have to attend coaching classes, and totally about 30 hours as minimum, okay, 30 to 40 hours every year they have to attend the classes. So students will say, hey, let me calculate, okay, how much I will get to do a part-time job. My hourly fee will be like 200块, 200 NT, and 30 hours, I will get how much, and then you are taking this money. So is it worth for me to attend this program, to apply for this program? They wonder. So for the first year when we are recruiting students, I would say only about 50% come to apply, right? But after this 1 year, the classes are so helpful. So after the second year, every time when we open the application, is more than we can help. Okay, so there are really that many students in this society that would need our coaching. So how many do you have students? Right, see your hand. 有小孩的请举手一下。In college, sorry, in college, that means your children in college age. Okay, yeah. So what do you think they need most? Sumi?
Money.
Money, right? And how about your children? You don't know. That's the answer, okay? They don't know what they want. Okay, so this coaching program, the first one, the coaching program, is very important to help them find what's their potential. What do they really like? Okay, our applicants, I don't know why, but come a lot from the medical schools. Because when they are in a poor family, their parents will ask them to be a doctor. Okay? Yeah, because some your doctor, mom, say you saw your doctor. I remember there are quite some doctors, right? So everyone.
We have 13 doctors in our
Wow, wonderful. Yeah.
hospital.
Right. But I don't know about your family. Probably your family are, okay, middle class or even better. But there are so many students in our medical schools nowadays are from very poor income family. Okay, because their parents will say, what do you want to do? Pilot? No, my students like that. Her parents said, you want to do a pilot? You can be an attendant. Come on. Her dream is to be a pilot. So no, be a doctor. Because she is very smart. She has good score at the high school. So that is one example. She is our first year student. Okay, she said, okay, my parents wanted me to be a doctor. That's why I go to medical school. But I want to be a pilot. So through our coaching programs, we help her to understand whether she really likes to be a pilot. Well, it turned out yes. It turns out to be yes. She is really suitable for a pilot. But her English is not good enough. Her physical condition is not strong enough. So we told her, you have to do this, etc. I always said, students don't know what to do, like what you said. They don't know what they want. They have a dream, okay? Since which president told us that, 有梦最美.
希望相随.
希望相随, right? It's all, come on, it's not true. You have a dream, you've got to have an action plan, and then you can fulfill it. Otherwise, it's just thinking nonsense. So for this student, we arranged her to have this coaching program. She finished it. And last year, she already became the pilot of EVA Airline.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, that's a successful case because she is so happy. Maybe she will change her mind. Maybe she wants to be a medical student in the future. She can always change. But with these students, this kind of students, they are so motivated. So we want to help them to find a job they would like to do. Okay. Let me do another survey. How many of you think that you really enjoy your job? For those who never regret, that's wonderful. like me, Sarah, I want to be a lawyer. Give me 100 likes, I still want to be a lawyer. With that kind of passion, please raise your hand. 喜欢你工作的请举手。That's why you're Rotarians. Okay.
Is that the truth?
Is that true? I don't know. I don't know about you, but it's true to me because I think Rotarians seem to be more, practical. They don't just pursue what will bring the fortune. Okay, we are practical in realizing our dream. We have dreams and we know how to realize it. Okay, and that's why we want to share with the students. And then secondly, the second feature of Bridge of Life is that we have a mentor. Each student will have a mentor to teach them, okay? And the mentor will help them. This is the program I was talking about. We will teach the student to find their potential and how to do an action plan. And we will have mentors to teach them how to do. So for example, you have so many doctors in your club. So if you help with Bridge of Life students, then we will assign to you the medical school students. Because what they need is a mentor, is a role model, okay? But I see so many gentlemen here, right? Only 3 ladies. So probably you will ask me, hey Sarah, I come to Rotary because I don't want to get, to run to educate my kids. That's my wife's job. Why do you want me to mentor the student? I cannot handle that. Yeah, some Rotarians will tell me that. They still think that to educate children is the lady's job, okay, not the gentleman's job, okay? So they don't want to mentor a student. But no, actually here, when we say mentoring, it's not to demand. No, you can never ask a student to say, oh, don't be a pilot, be a doctor, or don't be a doctor, pursue your dream. No, mentor is to follow their dream and help them realize it, to make a practical plan, okay? So my club, we have been doing this 3 years, so totally we have about 60 mentees, so we become a very big family in Ruilan. We have the students come join our meetings every now and then, and what the mentor do is to help them understand, so what's your annual plan this year? Okay, what's your career plan next year? And even, the whole, the female the relationship issue, okay, we will also discuss with them. We just open our mind to listen. Lawyers like talking, right? Ask Ethan, right? Does he talk a lot?
Effective working,
Yeah, and working, right? Now, I tend to talk too much, okay? So with Bridge of Life, I really learned to listen more. Okay, I have 2 kids. Normally, I would just tell my kids, Joseph, Irene, just do what I asked you to do, right? Save me the trouble. Why do I have to convince you? Just follow. I'm doing that for your good. But with my mentees, I cannot do that. I cannot demand them to must do something. So I also benefit from giving some help to them. So this is one of the coaching program we have been giving, 7 habits. Okay, for a company to receive this kind of training, it will take about more than 20,000 NT, just for 1 day. But for all the students, we have got some help from the coaching association. So for this 34 hours, 1 student, they take only about 5,000 NT per year. So they really give us a very pro bono price. Okay. And then we also help the students to apply for a job. Usually this is so simple, right? Who couldn't apply for a job? But do you remember your first experience when you applied for a job? Whoever that think is positive, please raise your hand. No? You all screw up? Okay. Now, for me, my first experience to apply for a job is not that pleasant. Although I graduated from NTU, that's the problem. But I think I'm so excellent. Right. Yeah. So my boss wouldn't like a student, a junior that's so smart, to cooperate. Right. So in this class, we teach all the students how you can do this interview, and you really have to learn it by heart. You cannot just do it superficially, right? So one example, okay, one student also from the first year, his name is Jia Han. Okay, Jia Han is from 高雄。这边有人是 from 高雄的吗？高雄 ？No? Okay. So Jia Han is from 高雄, but he went to Taipei. He also has just one single parent, also suffering depression. 很奇怪，现在好多人 a lot of people, suffer depressions. So he also, he's responsible for all the financial burden of his family. So when he was practicing this, okay, we asked him, how do you want to say? So he started, wow, he is so aggressive, so accurate. He looks great. But then he said he wants to do a hotel manager. Okay, so we asked our member to find a hotel manager to do an interview with him. Right, and he thinks he can do it well. But later on, after this interview, we asked Jia Han, 你真的要做餐厅的经理吗？ Right, he's also from Beijing. He said, no, I think I'm good. I like to speak English. So I can, if I work at a hotel, an international hotel, I can speak English. That's why I want to be a hotel manager. Okay. Well, I said, but you graduate, your score is so excellent. So would you consider something else? He said, no, probably I won't get a stable job. I'm not so sure. Okay. So after teaching him, we understand better, and we help him to aim higher. I would say for all these students, they are really intelligent, but they have very low esteem. Okay, they say, oh, maybe I can be a hotel manager, maybe I can be a secretary. Okay, but Jia Han then changed. Okay, he started to participate in some English contest, speech contest, and then he got number 3, sorry. So this year, just this spring, he told us that he got admitted to Microsoft. Okay, he got accepted by Microsoft. So actually, there is a story behind this job, but he didn't know. Jia Han didn't know. Know why? Because when you apply to work for Microsoft, their chief legal officer is my 学弟, alumni from Berkeley. Okay. So he saw Jia Han's resume. He said, oh, Bridge of Life, chaired by Sarah Ma. Okay. So he said, oh, I give you a call. So Vincent Shi is his name. So Vincent called me and he said, hey, Sarah, there is this student, okay, Jia Han, blah, blah, blah. And then I said, well, does he have a chance to become your former employee? Okay. Vincent said, well, to tell you the truth, among all these candidates, 1,000 per year, 1,000个应征者, okay, Jia Han is really not that excellent at all, okay. But then I said, Vincent, maybe from the grade, from the English speaking ability, he is not the excellent, but trust me, he must be the most motivated kid among all these applicants. Give him a chance. 1 year and tell me whether you transfer him from a temp to the regular. Okay, that's a story behind it. Jia Han never know. I don't want him to feel I'm helping him, to give him a favor. But actually he proves himself. So this year, because of his success, he actually helped the other Bridge of Life student to apply for Microsoft. And that girl is Yu Fang. So Yu Fang also got admitted to Microsoft. Right. So that's why we think that this kind of skills, we don't teach them to study more. Okay, we teach them, we coach them to get a good job that they would like for their life. All right, and then also I mentioned that we have a lot of Rotarians to be their mentor. This is actually, I would say, most challenging part for me. Okay, as I said, many Rotarians are busy. You are all very successful. Who want to spend time with a teenager? So it's my headache. Okay, but we have been doing this. Because Rotary's most unique service is professional service, right? For example, I don't know, fire is doing what? What's your profession? 救火. Manufacturing. Okay, so if you have a student who graduated from 台科大, for example, right? Because we have most of our applicants are from 北医, 北科大, 台科大. Okay, so these students, they just have to watch you work for one day. It's like a 1 day's tour. They will know, oh, I can be like that gentleman, that uncle, that auntie. But you don't really have to talk a lot to them, as I said, okay? So experience sharing is especially important. And we have this mentor, and mentor will be responsible for the mentee and also have to invite the student to come to their regular meeting. So every year, 2 times to 4 times, we will get to know these students. And that's why we think maybe in the future they will become a Rotarian as well. So it will benefit Rotary ultimately. Okay, so we are helping to teach them how to fish, not just to give them the fish. This is a simple idea, but I don't know, I have been a Rotarian for 17 years. I do a lot. I help elder people, I help homeless people, I help handicapped, I help children, I help a lot. But I still feel puzzled, how come I don't feel so touched? And why is it very difficult to continue? Right? What's the most continuing project of your club? May I know? Orphanage. Right. I heard that he has been teaching orphans piano, right, for many years. Right. But we also started from helping orphanage children. Okay, my club. We started we continued for 3 years, but we really end up crying, just crying, because in Taiwan, orphans could not get a chance to be adopted by Taiwanese parents, Taiwanese family. They were all kind of exported overseas. So my clubs have spent 3 years. Every weekend, we just take, shift. Everyone has just gone to the orphanage at least 1 weekend. And then we take turn to go. After 3 years, all the children, all the little kids that we see, we spend time together, they were adopted by foreign families. Of course, that's great. Okay, we are happy for them. But, we really feel the pain. We feel really sorry to see them leave their hometown. And that's why when we started to help these college students, we also see the trend. They are not looking for a job in Taiwan. Taiwanese college students right now are looking job in China because the chance is there, the opportunity is there. So when we are giving, we have to be unselfish. We would like them to have an international view, right? So I think a club like you with an English ability and an international view is especially very, you will be very helpful to these kids. Right. So we are helping currently college students, second grade or even more senior. And the family income has to be 70,000 or below. And we want them to be recommended by their school, their teacher. Okay. And everyone will give them, as I said, is 50,000 a year, but we will deduct 5,000 to be given to the coaching association. Ryan doesn't take a penny. Okay, my hourly rate is $650 US. Okay, so every time I'm working, my partner here said, yes, keep on working, don't go to Rotary, earn more by working, and then just give donation. Why are you spending so much time in Rotary? Well, it's just different. You know, they encouraged me how much I feel from giving, helping by myself is definitely not that cannot be valued by money. That's why I think all of you the same. We are doing it here. Right. So totally, we have sponsored totally 450 students so far. And this year, actually, Tainan District, 3470. One club has started to help us. Okay, they say they want to help the Tainan students. But the problem is, remember, we require classes. So now we can only do it in Taipei because we want the students in the Taipei area to be able to attend our courses. But for Tainan, if they want to do it, they have to find the students and find the coaches to do it in Tainan. But they did. Okay, I thought it's impossible, but they did it successfully. Next year, the district governor, former, has already decided to change this one club's activity to become their district's annual service program. Yeah, and that's why we feel very happy and grateful, and hopefully that your club can also join this good service program and make it sustainable. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I have a film to share with you.
我妈妈是在我小学2年级的时候，因为乳癌过世，然后我爸爸因为这样走不出这个伤痛，所以他就得了严重的忧郁症。然后我就搬去桃园，跟我姑姑一起住。我坐客运到圆山，然后再换捷运到剑潭，再换汽车，不好回来不及。就我还是想要回家，每天至少看到他们，就觉得很安心。
从小就是家境比较没有那么富裕，所以家里人只希望我能够好好的念书，然后在那个观念里面，念医又有名分，然后钱又比一般人来多，所以他会希望就是我们往这个方向走。然后一直到大学之后，开始了解自己，像音乐，就是我觉得在大学中变成我很重要的一个部分。它曾经是我小时候的一个梦想，但是一直没有被实现，所以到大学才开始很勇敢的去追求它。
从小到大，其实大部分就是那种小康家庭。不过我高3年阿嬷过世，我爸又失业，因为那时候金融海啸什么，所以家里那段时间就比较困难一点，没有办法支持我，可能很多生活费什么，就开始兼家教，然后到补习班打工这些，所以那算是一个转折。就从那之后，我就发现其实人生不是一路都会很顺遂的，就是我自己个人觉得，我受到扶轮社这个奖学金学校帮助非常大，因为他会把每一个受奖学生都有一个老师，就会关心我学业怎么样，然后找工作怎么样。就他们给的不仅仅是奖学金以外，还会给你一些人生选择上的一些建议，然后我觉得很有帮助。他跟我讲说，如果他没有来这个课程，他可能马上忘记说他1年前曾经对自己许下过，我1年后想要变成什么样的人。那么我是很庆幸有这样一个计划，可以让他去反思怎么样走下去，会有更像他想要的人生。
在这些课程当中，我们每一堂课会有一些小组讨论，然后小组发表，所以因此在这些课程当中，可以体验到一些跟来自不同学校、不同学系的人脑力激荡的过程。我有想说的过程，因为我会发现说，来自不同地方的他们想法其实很多元，同时也可以让我自己也能获得成长。
我们其实也希望说，把有一些正面的看法想法给他们，我相信对他们以后他的这个社会是帮忙。想要读书，你想要进阶，你想要能够翻转你的人生，第一个你必须要能够完成学业嘛，再来就是找一点真的帮助，这很重要。 如果能够去帮忙别人，那表示我们活着还有价值嘛，我们不是我们自己活着嘛。
你爸爸有到我们参加的课程分享一小段故事，从他一路走来的那种心路历程，让我们去了解到说，我们未来毕业之后，有可能有一天也会变得有成就，那我们要怎么去回馈这个社会？
我非常期待这个计划可以持续下去，因为呢，从这2年来，真的是看到这个计划很深的意义跟价值。
那么我们当初要做这个生命材料计划的时候，就是在想，除了给他钱之外，我们还能做什么？我觉得这些学生都很有动力，这是我个人感觉到很欣慰的。所以我相信生命桥梁的价值是在帮助他们能够怎么样去实现他自己的梦
想。觉得受扶轮社的帮助很大。如果没有当初因缘机会下在我们学校网站上看到那个奖学金的话，我觉得我现在应该会在就是工作，然后完全在想要出国读书，然后我想要读语言方面的就是课程，然后教育。
我会希望有生之年能够办一场自己的独奏会。
等我工作的几年，累积一点积蓄，我想可能去英国或去美国，但我想念的就是设计艺术相关的。然后梦想的话，30岁以后开个自己的，就能够如果可以开一个就自己创业的话，我觉得是很好。
Thank you. And this film is produced by Sumi's daughter, Joy. Okay, Joy is the producer of this film.
其实有很多需要我们深入研究的地方。
Do you have any questions? If you have questions, I'm happy to answer.
Do you have any training for the mentor to let them know how to guide these kids?
You asked an excellent question. Okay, that's the first thing we do to teach our members how to mentor, because really I think it's not easy. And for me, I tend to just ask my students to do this and do that. I do have some free discussion with them, but mostly I make the decision, right? But for mentoring, there are a lot of things that you can ask or you cannot ask, and how you don't touch their personal issues, etc. So we do have that kind of training for all the mentors. Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, let's, may I borrow your hands to thank Sarah for her very impressive and anybody present prior to present our gift to the speaker?
Oh, so many gifts. Okay. Yeah, I don't take them, but they're envelopes. That's it.
Thank you. She
I'm too old for red envelopes. Thank you.
And next we will have attendance report. May we invite Judy?
Good afternoon, and thank you, Sarah, for the very meaningful program. And today we have 21 Rotarian attending and 2 visiting Rotarian. The total result is 75%. Thank you.
Sergeant Arts report, PPO, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today we have thanks for Sarah's wonderful speech. So we have many donations today. First one is from President Fire. Wonderful speech. Thank you, Sarah. $1,000. And the second one from Shumi. Thank you, Sarah. $1,000. And the third one from John. Wonderful speech. $2,000. Thank you. And next is from Amy. 无私的爱，协助台湾的希望，翻转生命价值。Once on, thank you. Then from Essen, great action. Thank you, Sarah. Please on. And from A, very impressive and meaningful talk and job. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you for all your donations and thank you, Euro. And we will have meeting adjournment. May we invite President Fire to close today's meeting, please.
Okay, thank you for Sarah's impressive speech. And also thank you for your coming. See you next. Thank you.